She's making more, according to him, I don't have the actual numbers, in one speaking engagement than an entire WNBA season, and she don't even have to leave the house. And Clark can get away with charging very high numbers.
Picture this. Caitlin Clark, fresh off her debut season, seamlessly juggling corporate gigs, charity events, and a few rounds of golf. She's even chatting with David Letterman, all while gearing up for her sophomore season in the WNBA.
It's been very instrumental in shaping my career, and we had a sports psychologist and a therapist that would travel with our team and would be there for people that had performance anxiety or had, things going on completely outside of basketball that nobody knows about, nobody watching on TV knows about, and at the end of the day, a lot of people forget we're humans. We have lives outside of sports, and we have problems outside of sports. We have a lot of great things outside.
Angel Reese is making moves, furiously revising her speaking fee and building her empire. But what's the real story behind the buzz? Is there more to Angel Reese's rise than meets the eye? Stick around as we uncover the details behind her updated speaking fee and reveal one key step she can take to prove why people truly watch women's basketball.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Remember this familiar scene, a packed arena, fans on their feet, all eyes on one player, Caitlin Clark. From college sensation to WNBA phenomenon, her journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. But did her rookie season live up to the hype? Let's just say she didn't just meet expectations, she shattered them. In her debut WNBA season, Clark didn't just play well, she rewrote the record books. We're talking 62 records in a single season. That's not a typo. 62.
One of the greatest years of basketball with work put in by anybody.
One of the greatest in assists, he shattered the single season and single game assist records and set new benchmarks for three-pointers and points among rookies.
Needle mover. The biggest draw in American sports today, CC22, Caitlin Clark Kent. That's just the truth.
You might be thinking, sure, she's great on the court, but what about off it? Well, get ready for this. Since Clark's debut, WNBA TV viewership has skyrocketed by nearly 4 times. That's not just a small increase, it's a seismic shift. Clark isn't just playing the game, she's changing it.
She can also make some serious cash, and that's a virtual one right there. And according to an old LinkedIn post, her virtual speaking fee starts at $100,000. Which is, you're talking about on Zoom or whatever, right? That is no.
Here's where things get really interesting. Caitlin Clark isn't just rewriting the record books on the court, she's doing it off the court too. With her powerful voice, she captivates audiences at corporate events, charity galas, and educational forums. Clark's $100,000 fee for a 30-minute virtual session sets a new standard, earning her more from a single speaking engagement than her entire WNBA salary for the year. It shows that Caitlin Clark isn't just a basketball player, she's the draw, a game changer, bringing new fans to women's basketball and proving it can be big business.
I think the thing about leadership is how you approach every single person is going to be completely different. And I think the thing that's helped me be successful throughout my career has been the relationships that I've been able to build with people, and every single person you have to approach differently because they come from a different background, they come from a different place. Somebody can be a little more tenderhearted, and for me, I probably want to be screamed at. It's just everybody's a little bit different. So I think that's what's unique about leadership and being able to understand people, but that takes time, and building relationships is really important.
And here's the most amazing part. Despite the steep price tag, her schedule is fully booked. From headlining events with business icons to recently sitting down with David Letterman, Caitlin Clark has become an inspiring figure far beyond the court. She's also balancing this whirlwind of appearances with Pro-Am golf tournaments, community initiatives, and off-season training. Through it all, she remains laser-focused on what matters most, taking care of her health and preparing for the future.
I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role.
This focus on balance has only amplified her appeal. Fans admire her not just for her skills, but for her humility and sense of perspective. Caitlin Clark is proof that you don't need to court controversy to command attention. While she seems content to let her actions speak for themselves, not everyone has been able to stay quiet. Although Caitlin herself has remained above the fray, one particular WNBA player seems determined to pull her from the spotlight. Not everyone is cheering for Clark's success. Well, it's something you've got to see to believe.
I don't know what it is, but these women forever hating on CC, dog. It's looking real spooky out there for a bunch of these WNBA stars.
As Clark's star continues to rise, one player seems determined to keep pace no matter the cost. What happens when admiration turns into envy and imitation becomes desperation? Angel Reese's latest move might just cross that line. Let's talk about Reese's newest attempt to match Caitlin Clark's success. Remember how Clark's speaking fee made headlines at $100,000? Well, guess what? Reese has suddenly increased her own fee to the exact same amount. If you visit this popular website known for booking sports speakers, one that's been around for the last 25 years, you'll conspicuously find Angel Reese's new speaking fee listed. Coincidence? I think not. Just a few months ago, the same website didn't list Reese's fee and required potential clients to contact them for further information.
She's talking about, she's charging $100K for speaking events, and fans is like, Shrek? Since when? And you only doing this because of Kate.
The timing here is everything. Just as everyone is buzzing about Clark's speaking engagements and her incredible fee, Reese decides to throw her hat in the ring. It's clear she's trying to ride Clark's coattails. Fans and the media aren't impressed. Social media is filled with criticism, with some calling Reese's move desperate and obvious. Even Skip Bayless labeled it jealousy and bitterness.
That's jealousy and envy and delusion, all mixed together. Angel Reese has done a couple of nice things, added some femininity to the way these women dress. Great. No one's tuning in to watch Angel Reese play basketball. She's not that skilled. She's not that good. She's an energy player. She gets rebounds. She gets puts back. But no one's tuning in to watch Angel Reese. It's just not happening.
But here's where it gets really interesting. This whole situation might be backfiring on Reese big time. Instead of elevating her status, it's making her look, well, kind of petty. People are starting to see through the act, and it's not a good look. While Clark is out there breaking records and winning hearts, Reese is coming across as someone who's more focused on keeping up appearances than improving her game.
Not Michael Jordan, she's not Magic Johnson, she's not Larry Bird. She's someone that taunted Caitlin Clark on a big stage. Those are the...
Kennedy Carter now with 12 points off the bench.
You've got to wonder what Reese's management team is thinking. Their silence speaks volumes, like they know they've made a misstep but don't know how to backtrack. This drama might actually be helping Clark more than Reese. It highlights the difference in their approaches. While Clark lets her game do the talking, Reese is talking, but is anyone really listening? This so-called rivalry didn't start with speaking fees. There's a history here, simmering jealousy that's been brewing for a while. What's coming up next makes this drama look like child's play. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. Now, back to the action.
She's making more, according to him. I don't have the actual numbers.
You've seen the highlights, but did you catch the lowlights? As Caitlin Clark's star ascended, another player's true colors began to show. Angel Reese's on-court antics were just the beginning. Let's unpack the petty plays and high school comments that revealed a rivalry fueled by pure, unadulterated jealousy.
We went up really strong a lot of times and we didn't get a lot of calls. And going back and looking at the film, I've seen a lot of calls that weren't made. I guess some people got a special
year. WNBA players were demanding to be given credit for elevating the league. Angel Reese claimed that she was along with their pretend friends in the mainstream media. They wanted us to believe that the WNBA was exploding in popularity. They wanted to keep all the credit for themselves while downplaying the impact of the only star in the league, Caitlin Clark.